You know, there's something most people will never admit, even to themselves. A lot of people are not afraid of success. They're afraid of it becoming stable. And that sounds strange, because isn't that what you wanted? For things to work, for it to be consistent, for you to stop falling back. But when you start getting close to that state, something inside begins to tighten. There's this strange feeling, like it's too calm, too steady, too normal. And in that moment, you start creating instability. Quietly. Almost automatically. Be honest, have you ever noticed that when things go well for too long, you start complicating them? Creating unnecessary problems, overthinking, looking for what's wrong, or even making decisions that push you out of stability. This is not random, it's a mechanism. A deep one. Let's break it down. First, stable success is not a spike, it's a state. And that state requires a different mindset. Not the one that chases, but the one that holds. And that's where tension begins. Because holding isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. Repetition, rhythm showing up again and again. But your mind often craves emotion. Novelty peaks intensity, and when things become steady, it feels boring. And here's the distortion. Stability starts to feel like stagnation, even though it's not. It's growth without chaos, but inside it feels like nothing is happening. So you start shaking the system. Second, even deeper. Stable success changes your identity, because now it's not a game, not an experiment. Not, let's try. It's who you are. And this creates fear, not of the result, but of the person you're becoming. Because stable success requires discipline, responsibility, consistency. And inside, there can be resistance. I don't want to live like this all the time. This feels too serious. I'll lose my freedom. And so, your mind chooses instability, because instability feels like freedom. Third, something very subtle. When success becomes stable, you lose the emotional spikes. No big highs, no dramatic shifts. And if you're used to living through extremes, ups and downs, then calm starts to feel like emptiness. So you start searching for something to feel again. Through stress, through chaos, through setbacks. It's a paradox. You create problems to feel alive. Now, the most important part. What do you do with this? First, stop confusing stability with boredom. They are not the same. Stability means your system works. Boredom means there's no meaning. And when you start seeing stability as strength, everything shifts. Second, understand this. Stable success is a new identity, and you need time to adapt to it. Not instantly. Gradually ask yourself, if this was my normal, how would I live? And start stepping into that gently. Third, add conscious novelty. Not by razrushania, but by expansion. New skills, new levels, new challenges, but without breaking your foundation. This gives you movement, without losing stability. Fourth, catch the moments when you start shaking things up, when you feel the urge to complicate, to break, to fall back, and ask yourself, am I creating growth or chaos? That's awareness with. Learn to enjoy stability. This is a skill to notice. Things are working. You're holding your level. You're not falling back. This is maturity, not in the breakthrough, but in the consistency. And now, the most important part. You're not afraid of success. You're afraid of becoming the person for whom this success is normal, because that changes everything. But that's exactly where your real life begins. If this resonates with you, write in the comments, I choose stability. That matters. You're choosing a new level, and make sure to subscribe, because we're going even deeper next. And yes, watch this again, because this kind of awareness builds over time. And remember, stability is not the end of growth, it's its real form. And once you accept that, everything changes, because anything is possible.